It's Oladipo in at the point. And, of course, one of the league's longest tenured coaches, GA, is Eric Spoelstra. And he's having a Hall of Fame level career.
And you look at the ground he broke when he was first hired. Not only young, Spo was the first Asian-American head coach in any of the four major North American sports league and worked his way up from video coordinator.
The three. Butler kicks to Martin. And a wide open look for Hero. Kept alive. Here's Butler. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Look, when you play against Jimmy Butler, you know you're in for a battle. Excellent job extending the possession.
Lillard against Oladipo. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Quite the honor last year for Damian Lillard, getting named to the NBA's 75th anniversary team.
Greg, it was a well-deserved acknowledgement of his skills. He's a perennial all-star who continues to do astounding things on the floor.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
Lillard, he takes pride in being a leader for his team. His hunger to win is undeniable.
Now, Hero. Very solid contribution from him as he averages over 20 points a game.
You look back at how the Blazers have drafted. They get a lot of value no matter where they get. Great job of identifying and growing talent.
2 big marks there, you're right. And the last 2 lottery picks for Portland before the latest draft, Lillard and McCollum.
And Kevin, McCollum has since moved on, but they have knocked it out of the park in the last decade. Great job of maximizing draft assets.
And he makes the first. And coming down the stretch here, Greg, a lot left to decide, especially for teams on the playoff bubble.
And, Kevin, the play-in tournaments add another level of complexity. I'll say this. The league now has more teams fighting all the way to the end.
Lillard with the bucket.
Dame Lillard can untie your shoes with moves like that.
Hero on the wing. Back to Butler. Possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Here's Lillard. Following the basket by Bam Adebayo. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Oladipo. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Here's Lillard.
Harassing defensively, Tyler Hero is a competitor who doesn't let his motor go cold.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. You know, Smitty, what's incredible about Miami's D, they don't need to block a ton of shots to protect the rim.
Kevin, it's all about awareness, communication, and positioning. Whether they're in zone or man, they stay completely connected almost every possession.
Now, here's Grant. A second chance effort. Lillard again missing.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Sinks that one from the post.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And continuing to press their advantage. They're not taking their foot off the gas.
Now, here's Butler. His last outing, he had 24 points. Here's Adebayo. Good, and Butler gets the assist. 6 points for Bam Adebayo.
Selfless pass by Butler. He's always ready to put the team's success ahead of his own.
That's a 2 from Lillard. That one off the back iron and out.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
As you've seen, they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
Well, he'll run through a wall to win, but sometimes Jimmy Butler can drive his coach up a wall. Despite that tendency, though, to embrace conflict, this guy is working.
Trailblazers trail by 12. Lillard outside. And they get it. And the rebound goes to Martin. Martin's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with the shot all evening long.
It's been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Now, here's Nurkic. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Thibault for 3. It's Adebayo with the rebound. And Greg, last season, Butler and Spoelstra got into it on the sideline. We all saw it. It was an interesting moment.
Yeah, I think that's a good way of phrasing it. That manic intensity, perhaps necessary at times for a player who competes as hard as Jimmy.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Love check in for Caleb Martin. And Kyle Lowry subbed in for Hero. Reddish, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Sharp comes in for Lillard. Here's Simons. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Kyle Lowry picks one up there.
I like when Simons takes charge, because when he does, it forces the D to act.
A different look now for Portland. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Reddish, and Lillard subbed in for Sharp. Butler passes to Love. Here's Lowry. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Lillard against Lowry. And then Lillard slams it in.
What bunnies from Damian Lillard. Flying off the floor to dunk it home.
We've got 1:18 left in the first quarter. Butler passes to Lowry. Shoots over Lillard. Inside. Here's Adebayo. Portland grabs the miss. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Nothing wrong with that. Sometimes we overanalyze things. Can be better to just let it go.
Now, here's Oladipo. After the miss from Damian Lillard. Pass to Thybulle. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. There's 39 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Butler. Trying to get open is Adebayo. Shot's good by Butler. Butler's got 8.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Back to Lillard. Portland moving the ball around. Here's Grant. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
Well, Damian Lillard is such an intelligent playmaker. He sees an opening and dishes the ball.
Pass to Love. Outside Butler. Great D that time from Nurkic. Lillard outside. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Miami. 13 points up at the end of the period. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the... And buenas noches, basketball fans. It's Latin night here on 2K Sports. You might have noticed the custom jerseys worn by the players. And for the Heat here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Hey, why take jump shots when you can...
Something positive going and establish your rhythm.
The wing set for him, Hero and Butler. Adebayo is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Oladipo in at the point guard. So that's who Miami starts the second with. And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
And that finish sums up the whole game. They have a big lead due to execution on drives just like that.
Nurkic, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
One of those guys who stuffs the stat sheet. Nurkic is a double-double machine who also picks up a few steals and assists.
Nurkic also eats up a lot of space inside.
Greg, at 6'11", 290, he'll do the dirty work for you. He's also a powerful player with plenty of tricks inside.
And Portland making a change here. Lillard's checked in. Lillard outside. Here he goes. And Simon's wide open. He'll fire. Off target from three-point range.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And great for Kevin Love. He feels like he's got a lot of years left in the league.
And Kevin, coming off the bench, should lengthen the end of his career. He can thrive as a bench weapon with that green light, and he's got that light to let it fly with that shot.
And the basket by Lillard. Lillard's got 7 points.
That signature Lillard jump shot. Man, he's cold.
Outside Butler. Outside Love. And there's the pass to Adebayo.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And the foul on Victor Oladipo. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Heat leading by 17. Hero from long range. The rebound by Grant. Grant's got 6 rebounds in the game. To the paint. Here's Simons. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
Listed at 6'4", but Anthony Simons has a 6'9" wingspan, and that length certainly helps him on the interior.
Butler passes to Hero, and the call will be against Anthony Simons. That is his first foul of the game. And the Heat making a change here. Martin's checked in, and then for the Trailblazers, Eubanks, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Little comes in for Matisse Thybulle, and it's Sharp in for Anthony Simons. And Butler, here we go. Now, here's Sharp. He's covered by Hero. Lillard with no one around. No good on the 3.
I can see he's pressing a little now, trying desperately to help them shrink this deficit.
Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. You know he's not going to mess that one up.
Oh, no, not this fella. He is a superb finisher. Oladipo against Lillard. And they call the foul, so he's got the and-one chance here to make it a 3-point play. I think, Steve, now we see less real crunch matches than we did before. But do you like seeing those games where there is no love lost, where there is some bad blood and some contention?
Kevin, I love it. Yes, friends off the court, but on the court, you got to go at each other. And when it's over, win or lose, you leave it right there and you go back to being friends.
The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Hero, 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Shaedon Sharp picks one up.
Well, we know how Tyler Hero's a bucket, but still lots of room for growth. Last season, the 6th Man of the Year winner, he really did struggle, though, in the postseason.
And, Greg, you look at the playoff shooting percentages for Hero, tailing off from his regular season numbers.
And, Kevin, that's not uncommon for a younger player, but the playoffs are what matter. And to be a star, that's when you've got to deliver.
It's Hero with the drive. Here's Butler. Hero trying to get open. And it's Butler missing.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Good work there as it goes. Little got his first basket of the night.
Nasir Little will not be denied inside.
Here's Vincent, covered by Lillard. Puts the move on. Martin trying to free himself up. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the ref to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Robinson's checked in for the Heat. And that one's good. Lillard.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
And there's a whistle. It goes on Shaedon Sharpe. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Martin. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
And we see how seriously Grant takes defense. Uses his body so well to create problems.
Here's Little. Off the mark and a chance to trim it to single digits.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And here they go. And Adebayo throws it down.
And we've seen a leap from Adebayo recently, scoring now at a steady clip.
Grant kicks to Little. Pass to Lillard. Takes a three. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
In this first half, he has really fallen in love with the three. So far, not paying dividends.
Stolen by Grant. Fast break. Here they come. Little with the ball. Butler covering. Offensive rebound. Eubanks. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. That puts in, so they'll get the basket.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Max Strus is checked in for Butler. Portland also making some changes. Roberts checked in, and it's Reddish in for Little.
This is where Bam goes to work, which in turn draws.
No good on the free throw. And the second free throw, good.
I just love Adebayo's passion for the game and his desire to reinvent his position.
Lillard outside. And Lillard throws it down.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Cloak loose and stolen by Lillard. Here's Sharpe. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. And so it's the Miami Heat going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their lead is where it is because they've got good shots. A lot of good shots. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. From one Kevin to another, you guys were dominant in that first half and you have a big lead, but do you forget about that in the second half?
Oh, yeah. We got to treat it like a 0-0 game.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Bam Adebayo putting in some incredible work. He had 13 points and 6 rebounds. He's been a different player than he was in their last. That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks.
Here come the Heat dancers, everybody.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Trailblazers. It's a 10-point game.
And you look at the young talent the Blazers have, a nice young core group that can grow. Simon's the big name from that group.
Here's who Chauncey Billups will start the second half with. Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. Johnson is out there with Matisse Thybulle. And it's Reddish in at the 3 spot.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Oladipo, good. And Simons and Little Greg, a pair of names Portland fans are definitely excited about.
And they have shown that they can be valuable players. Portland got a lot younger with the trades they made last year. Now they have to have that youth develop. They are just killing them on the interior.
And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. And the call will be against Jusuf Nurkic. That'll be his second foul of the game. A different look now for Portland. And Fernie Simons comes in for Reddish. And Lillard subbed in for Johnson. Martin kicks to Butler. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Steve, Jimmy Butler is definitely a defensive difference maker.
He is, Kevin. Back in the 2021 season, Butler led the league in steals. He is so committed to forcing you to make mistakes with the ball. He's not like a lot of superstars. Jimmy Butler will call you out if you're on his team. All he wants to do is win.
Nurkic finds Thybulle. Back to Nurkic. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Adebayo.
Boy, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Trailblazers trail by 12. Simons with the ball. Picked up by Hero. Grant the pass to Thybulle. And it's Miami with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Shots good by Hero.
That was a bomb from Tyler Hero. He can stroke it from different area codes.
And Lillard kicks to Simons. Lillard against Oladipo. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Oladipo. Stolen by Grant. Lillard against Oladipo. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
A jack of all trades, Jeremy Grant also has a strong feel for when his guys are uncovered.
13 feet away. Oladipo misses.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there.
Simons, the pass to Grant. Butler with the steal. Fast break, here we go. Shots good by Hero.
Playing at his tempo, his pace, he's been dialed in all night.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
And it's Simons missing. The Heat leading by 15. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. And he comes up with the deuce.
Some shooters get tunnel vision, but Tyler, keeping his eyes up and his options open, delivers a great pass.
Oladipo against Lillard. To the middle and stolen by Butler. Hero against Simon. Here's Martin. Lays it up and banks it in. Martin's got 4 this quarter.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just a great ball movement.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
And winning has become more consistent in Miami than ever. Jimmy Butler was acquired, made it all the way to the finals in his first year, and have steadily won games each season.
And a new group in for the Heat. Kevin Love's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Duncan Robinson comes in for Jimmy Butler. Max Strus is checked in for Hero. And Kyle Lowry subbed in for Oladipo. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Watford's checked in, and it's Little in for Matisse Thybulle. And with the Heat, GA, they've been a consistent force in the Eastern Conference.
Kevin, lots of talent up and down that roster, from stars like Butler and all the way down to the role players. This is just a solid team.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. Shot to stop the run. And Nurkic finishes inside. Nurkic has got his second bucket of the night.
Nurkic is all about physicality on the glass and making his presence felt.
Here's Lowry, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's on Damian Lillard. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Heat.
High-effort, fast-break plays. They have been very effective for them in this game. Generate a lot of points for them.
And they're also finding a good deal of their points off turnovers tonight. Seems like every time they come up with an extra possession, they find a way to convert.
Lowry deciding where to go with it here. Here's Love. Great D that time from Nurkic. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. Trailing by 17.
That's an area of his game that doesn't get enough recognition. Lillard is one of the league's elite playmakers.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
And Lillard kicks to Simons. Here's Watford, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. The Heat leading by 15. Lowry drives in. Passes to Love. Outside Robinson. No good from outside. Portland's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Pass to Simons. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Robinson passes to Love, and he gets the bucket. And the Heat lead by 17.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play. We will be seeing Nurkic go to the free throw line here. That one on Love. This is his second trip to the line in this one.
One of the strongest players in the league. Nurkic is a force in the painted area on both ends of the floor.
Well, they've won the battle of transition buckets, and those easy points have helped them build this lead.
It's such an advantage when you can get out and run and get a good look before the defense can set up.
And so it's the Miami Heat riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read?
One thing to find the guy, it's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. The wing set for him, Hero and Butler. Caleb Martin out there with Kevin Love. And it's Oladipo in at the one. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Oladipo misses.
Trying to finish out the game strong, you have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Here's Watford. And the three off target. Miami leading by 15. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And there's that scorer's mentality that Oladipo possesses, which really puts the defense in a bind trying to stop him.
Bam Adebayo's checked in for Miami. And Portland making a change here. Trailblazers trail by 16. And the pass to Lillard. Takes the three. They get it again. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. Simons against Hero. Stolen. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. And the double clutch jam. Wow, the crowd. Woo.
Look at Simons' move, making the effort to get out ahead on the break.
Here's Oladipo down low. Here's Love. Here's Adebayo. Ball's knocked loose. Portland's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Simons kicks to Nurkic. Back to Simons. Portland moving the ball around. Now, here's Thybulle. Not a lot of room. And Simons has it in the corner. The 9-foot shot. And a lot of contact on that one. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Eric Spoelstra coaching the team during the break. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Lillard from deep three-point land. Miami grabs the miss. Love's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Grant, and the dunk by Grant.
A display of pure athleticism by Jeremy Grant, rising up for the huge dunk.
Hero on the wing. And it's Portland with the rebound. Over in the corner, Lillard. Simons with the ball. Now defended by Oladipo. To the inside. Here's Butler. Moves back up. And he sinks the layup. And the Heat lead by 14.
We've seen Jimmy Butler develop his game each season. Now a threat to take over.
And Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
On defense, the Heat. Their biggest lead of the game was 21.
Agile drive by Anthony Simons. He sees an opening and takes off.
Timeout called, the Heat.
An NBA All-Defense for 2 years running. Txhoppa has been a game-changing defender from the minute he set foot in the NBA.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Damian Lillard.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
And the Heat making a change here. Martin's checked in. And great, we know at Washington, Thybulle was the College Defensive Player of the Year, averaging 3.5 steals and over 2 blocks a game.
And per minute, not far off that pace in the pros. His opponent field goal percentage last season good for 2nd best in the league.
Lillard, the pass to Thybulle. Simons has the open look. And again, it's Portland converted.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Miami leading by 11. They get a hand on it. Pass to Adebayo. Stolen by Grant. Thybulle with the ball. Butler covering. Here's Simons. Thybulle trying to get open. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
I think Simons wanted the whistle. He goes inside and makes havoc.
For the Trailblazers, Anthony Simons.
And he's good on the second. Heat have gone 3 of 8 here in the 4th quarter. Left side, Martin. The kick outside to Butler. Here's the drive. And no good. Now Portland takes it the other way. Nurkic with the block.
When Nurkic blocks shots, you feel it. An impactful defender.
Lillard. Passes it to Thybulle. Simons with the ball. Feeds to Grant. 1:35 left in the 4th quarter of this one. And it's Butler missing. Trailblazers trail by 10. Pass to Nurkic. Grant trying to break free. And Nurkic with the basket on the assist by Lillard. Lillard's got 6 assists now in the game. Inside, here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And when Oladipo makes passes like that, his team kicks into a whole new gear offensively.
And Adebayo sends it back. And the call will be against Anthony Simons. That'll be his second foul of the game. Heat leading by 10.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Heat.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And when it's all said and done here, this will mark their 38th W on the year.
And bragging rights between these teams were on the line today, and they put in some very good work to earn it.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Butler.
Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
Well, their passage to Oladipo. The rebound by Grant. And Simons has got the ball here for Portland. It's a 10-point game. And the dunk by Grant.
Sky high, one of his advantages as an undersized forward.
And here's Miami. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Here's Adebayo. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Jeremy Grant, second personal foul.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
The combination of shooting and speed Oladipo provides his team is invaluable. And his hunger to keep getting better, also impressive.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 8. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Substitution on the court.
$11 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. It's stolen by Reddish. Nurkic, the pass to Knox. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
It goes on Cody Zeller.
Clearly a foul.
Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to 7.
Knox the second. 2.
And so he makes both from the line. And here is Hero. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
When Tyler Hero gets it going, as he has tonight, he can score in bunches.
Now a timeout called by Portland. They trail by 8. 1 second left in the fourth quarter. Here's Nurkic. And so it's Miami winning this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts